Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Auburn's offense will start this game off. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up. But this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
Makes the catch. It's Fleming. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Line getting set on second down. Wants to throw it. Sends it downfield. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking for the score. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, first and goal with the 1. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed.
Sneaks it in.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Gandy. So Kentucky's offense will take the field for the first time. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. To the air, it's Barrett. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Look out, he's got room. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Punt is on its way. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Working the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
He'll bring it out. It's Gandy. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to throw. It's Barrett. Under fire. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on third down to avoid doing it again. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. He's got an open man. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it, and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And the Wildcats are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually, they're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Now the play fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Barrett. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll give it to the back. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. Good, right down the boulevard. Now the lead is down to 11. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Troy Smith, and they're right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Rutgers. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Got his man downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this.
Gonna take a shot. He's got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Grant. Pressure coming. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've got a first down here to open the period. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. Can they catch him? They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Back to throw, it's Grant. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football.
There he goes. Got some room headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, if you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got...
Touchdown, Auburn! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. He has been unstoppable. The ultimate dual threat, positively Cam-tastic.
And that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Rides to back and leaves it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Barrett. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
So here comes the Auburn offense. The inside handoff. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
To the air. It's Grant. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Oh, they're after him. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Down to 2 minutes before the half. They'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Auburn sends out the punting unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
This time it's complete. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Looking to throw, it's Barrett. Takes a hit as he fires. He's open on the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Gandy. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass on second down. Had to throw it before he wanted. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little more.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll move the tight end. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to find the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Grant. Just a short pass to the tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Auburn.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first two quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high rate.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback in the first series here.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Setting up the screen, and it's picked off. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And how about that play by this defense? Reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Louisville is getting taken to the cleaners today. We're talking heavy starch on a hanger, and don't let the door hit you on the way out. They're trailing by 14 to NC State. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Hold and fire complete. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Barrett. Now improvising. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Complete. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude, keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
Back to pass. Got it in the middle with Zimmerman. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Is Kentucky offense doing work? They're set up with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. He tries to take the top off. Snatches it on the right. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Auburn! And the beatdown has ensued.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
Fires on the move. On target to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Barrett. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front and how good their pass rush has been.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And this offense, man, they're in a tough spot, right? Like, the throws are coming. You're down. You need to make plays in the passing game, but you got to protect your quarterback better. This defense, they've got their ears pinned back. You got to do something about it.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback making checks. He's looking to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyway.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll leave it with him. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. With that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gandy. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the sack all the way back at the 5. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Barrett. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And there he goes. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. But now, time for the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They get to him as he throws. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Back to pass, it's Grant. Looking to get it in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly putting the Buckeye leaves on those helmets just yet. This is a tight one in Columbus. They're up by 7 over Rutgers. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. They feed him again. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. It's a seam wide open. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. And it slips just inside that right upright. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Auburn offense. Looking for a man. It's Grant. That's caught. It's Fleming. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. He's got it at the 15. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. Quarterback may change this route. They'll throw it from the red zone. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Tigers. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Grabbed over the middle. It's smart. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quick completion on the out. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Here on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Cover guys do their job and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Looking to throw, it's Grant. Gonna let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He leaves it with his back. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Here comes the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressure. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Bringing the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
What can you say about the impact this dude has had on this game? He has been completely unblockable all game long, guys. That's his 3rd sack of the game.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3-and-out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Takes it on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Might be changing the route. Looking to pass. It's Grant. He wants to go deep. He's got it at the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got his man. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver, so that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here for David Pollack and